Welcome to Better Than Gossip. I'm Amy.
And I'm Kristen.
And we are excited for today because we're going to learn how to shop.
Such an important topic because so many women buy clothes, but they don't shop for their wardrobe. They don't buy outfits.
They don't buy outfits and they wear the wrong size. So that's what we're digging into today with Scarlett DeBeese.
Did you know about that?
What? I didn't hear. You know, that thing I've been telling you about. It's been a game changer for me. Welcome back to Better Than Gossip. We are excited because Scarlett DeBeese is here today. She's amazing and she talks to us about really not only taking control of our wardrobe with outfits, but feeling secure and more confident.
Yeah.
And I think we all need that. You know, we're coming out of a time when there's been a lot of uncertainty, a lot of just what are we going to do next and everything else. And so I really feel like these are really important topics to dig into.
Yeah.
So, you know what, let's just start by what piece of advice, you know, you've been doing this a long time. Is there a piece of advice that you wish you would have taken?
Well, sure. I wish how much time do we have?
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say.
So one of the biggest pieces of advice I would give to my younger self and to anybody else is don't try to do everything alone. It's okay to get help. So I wish I had had a business coach way earlier in my career.
Yeah,
way
they are,
earlier
they
in
are
my
key.
career.
Yeah.
It's really important because you know, it's not enough just to announce that you're going to do something. You have to have a lot of the backup. You know, it's everything
Right.
from how to eat and, you know, what to wear. But getting some professional advice is how you avoid wasting time.
Wasting time. And we talked about that, you know, with some other guests that we had on the show, and they were talking about the power of asking for help.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and realizing that we need help.
Yeah.
And reaching out to somebody. And when you talk about clothes and our wardrobe and what we put on every day, very many of us, myself included, I'm right there, are going to take that thing we wore yesterday,
Yeah.
or that thing we wore last week, or one of our 10 pairs of black pants and put them on again. And I think it goes back to, correct me if I'm wrong, because you're the expert, it's a lack of, this might be too strong, self-care in a way, and loving ourselves because we're not taking the time to, I don't know,
It's a
too
little
strong?
Bit, it's a little bit, well, not too strong. It is that, but it's also this endless hope that you're going to go back to what you were.
Okay, that's much more eloquently said. I love that.
You know?
Yep.
You know, like I always say, you know, not knowing what to wear, it's stressful. But not doing
Yeah.
anything about it is self-destructive.
Right.
Because
Right.
you're constantly, every time you put something on that you don't feel good, you are telling yourself something negative.
Yeah,
And that eats at
exactly.
us. It
and
eats
it eats
and
at us.
eats.
It does.
It absolutely does.
More for women than men, I think.
Oh my God, yeah, guys, you know, like I used to always talk about, you know, when a woman goes to the store and she tries something on and it doesn't fit, she's out of there.
Yeah.
She's gone, running for the hills and maybe
Right.
getting some cookies or something
Right.
like that.
Right.
Speaking, maybe. So, and a guy, if he puts on a size 34 pants and they don't fit, he goes, oh, I'll try the 36.
Yes. Well, yeah.
So
that is
what?
true. That
The
is
guy's
true.
like, okay.
And maybe there's somebody I know that went to a U2 concert about 20 years ago and might just still be wearing the same T-shirts that shrunk and everything else, but you know, it still might not fit right.
Yeah, might not be that
But
pretty.
men are different about this.
Men are different. Men are like, okay. Women, they can go down a rabbit hole.
They can go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So let's talk about shopping.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're really digging into. How can we shop with confidence?
Oh gosh. Okay. First of all, if you're shopping in person or online, these are some good guidelines. Stick to colors that work together and that are flattering on you. Stop buying what you already have.
In your closet, right?
In your closet. Yeah. Stop.
I do
buying.
that. Yeah.
It's like we're attracted to it like magnets, you know, and we're
It's
pulled
true.
to that
It's what we
rack
know.
or we're pulled to the button, you know.
Right.
You know, we don't need multiples of the same thing. And please don't buy multiples of something in every color and pattern it comes in.
Oh.
So what happens is a woman's
Okay.
like, I got the shirt, it fits, Sometimes that means they got it over their head, and that's the only
that's
parameter
what-
they're going
that's what
by.
fits,
Not
right.
enough. And so now I'm going to get it in the flower pattern and in the 4 different color stripes, and I'm going to get it in the peach and the blue and the yellow and the green. And now you
No
have
judgment. No judgment. We're a judge-free zone.
happens
But it happens,
all the time.
right?
All the
Yeah.
time. All the time.
Yeah.
It's incredibly common. I had a client once that every single top was a horizontal stripe. Every single top.
Really?
Yeah. And so of course you had nothing to wear because everything
Right.
looked the same.
Right.
You know, so you got to stop buying what you already have. That's
Okay.
incredibly similar
It's a good tip.
to what you already have. Plus, you're also going to find that when you buy something that you are attracted to, you probably already have it in your closet and forgot about it, or it still has a price tag on it, and that happens
Oh.
a lot.
There's a question for our viewers.
Yeah.
How many things do you have in your closet that still have price tags on them?
Yeah,
No judgment, but I mean, I know I do.
yeah, and it's a waste of money.
Why
You
do
know?
we do that? Why do we do that?
I don't know. Some people are inconvenienced by returning. You know, my husband
Okay.
and I joke that there's a picture of me behind the return desk at Nordstrom's because if it doesn't fit, I'm returning it.
Right.
You know, I mean, I have a reverse parking spot at this point there. So you know, you really want to return things, or
do.
again, or consign them or donate them. You know,
Right.
But if you keep buying what you already have, you're never going to have a lot of new outfits. You know, you're just going to always be going back to the store because what you have is what you already had.
What you
know?
already had.
So you want to think about color. You want to stop buying what you already have. And also, and here's a big one, really. A lot of women are like, I have nothing to wear. Yet they go back to the same store they bought the clothes at. So if you have nothing to wear, stop going back to the same store.
Really?
Because if you were so happy, you wouldn't have to keep shopping.
Right.
So
Right.
that same store might not be the answer. And for some people, they go to that same store because the clothes fit.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I know you're going to be talking about later in this episode about fit.
Yeah.
But you know, you go to a grocery store and you kind of have a list of what you want to buy.
Yeah.
Do you do that same type of process when you go to shopping? I mean, should we have a list? Should we go in with you're laser focused on I need a pair of khaki pants and I'm getting them?
Well, usually what happens is you're not going to find anything when you're looking for it. So, I mean, you know, it's unusual, you know.
Okay.
So I when I shop for a client, yeah, I find her the basic pieces.
Right.
But to actually go to the store with the intention, you might end up being disappointed, which gets frustrating, which starts leading you down that rabbit hole again. So it's more like, let me see what I can find today, you know, and let me see what I can find that's different.
That's different. Yeah.
You
And
know?
kind of make it fun. Because I know a lot of women, I'll put it out there. Do you feel anxious or guilt when you go shopping? You know, you stand in line and it's kind of like you're thinking, well, do I really need this? No, I'm going to put it back.
Right.
How many of us do that? I do it all the time. I'll
Right.
be standing there with a few things looking at my cart and then thinking, maybe I really don't need that.
Right. So here, you know, here's what I talk about a lot. When you know, try different stores, try on clothing you never would have tried on before. You know?
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
When I shop for a client, whether it's a dressing room or online, I always say, look, I'm going to pick out things for you that you would not have picked out for yourself.
Right.
That's a win.
That's a
right?
win.
'Cause
Oh,
that breaks the habit right
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah.
And try it on. Now, I had women say to me, that's not me. I'm not trying it on. No. And I always say, look, you know, we have this arrangement here now.
Yeah.
And just for fun, try it on. 2 things are going to happen. You're either going to love it or you're going to laugh. Either way, it's a win. 'cause
I
you're
love
having a
that you
good time.
said that you didn't say hate it. You're gonna love it or hate it.
You're
You're gonna love it or you're gonna laugh.
you're gonna
and
laugh.
that's Scarlett DeBeese because she works with you and she loves to create humor around things. I
Yeah.
mean, you do.
Yeah,
You make it
because
fun.
Listen, life is short, life is serious, and why not have a little fun
Yeah.
with it, you know?
I agree.
And when you have fun, you relax, and you're
Yeah.
able to be more open.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So when you are trying something on and it doesn't fit, go ahead and try a size up. You know?
Size. I know you're gonna be digging into that. Yeah.
No,
Size up.
Size up, because
There's
you'd be
nothing wrong with
surprised.
it. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't have to feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
I
And
have
then-
somebody in my life who doesn't like to size up. We're very close, and I'm like, oh, for Pete's sake, just size up. It's going to look better.
You know what? No one is ever going to look at you and say, oh my God, that size 8 is fabulous. They're going
Right.
to look at you and go, you look great. And you're going to look thinner when you're wearing clothes that fit
Yes,
you.
exactly,
Right?
exactly.
So the label means nothing. You know, cut
Right.
it out if you have to, but it really means nothing. It's how you look in the clothes. And when you are trying something on and it's a little snug and you try on one size up and it skims the wider parts of you,
Right.
maybe you have to have something taken in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay. 'Cause
That's okay.
It's gonna look great. Men
It's the
get their
beauty of a
clothes
tailor.
tailored
Yeah.
all the time, right? Women, you
Right.
know, when a man goes to a store and he looks for a suit or, you know, a pair of pants, it's, all of a sudden there's some tailor coming out of the woodwork with a tape measure around their neck.
Yes.
You know, and women are like in the dressing room crying because there's
Yeah.
nobody helping them. So sometimes you have to get a little help.
Great
you know?
advice. Now we can be confident when we shop. I love that. And you're coming back more a little bit later in this episode after our word from our sponsors about, you know, sizing and more about shopping and all these good things. So stay with us.
Hi, I'm Bethany, and I wear a size 4.5 medium. Because I'm a pediatric optometrist, there's nothing like walking into the exam room and having the same shoe as a child. Walking Cradles has been a blessing in finding a pair of shoes that is professional, cute, and comfortable to wear throughout my workday. I absolutely love Walking Cradles, and they have made a huge impact on my lifestyle and my professional wear.
Welcome back. I am excited to be sitting here with Scarlett, and we're gonna dig into the secret sauce a little bit. We love secret sauce here at Better Than Gossip. Okay, Scarlett, what's the secret sauce?
Okay, this might be a tough one to swallow. So, secret sauce is shop alone.
I love to shop alone.
Okay, you're good because here's the deal. Even when I take a client shopping, I want her reaction to be the most important reaction. And when you shop with a friend has her or his own likes and dislikes, and those will get translated to you. So if your friend, for instance, loves leopard prints, right? But you're not a person that loves wearing animal prints, but she says, here, take it, try it on, and then you come out of the dressing room and she says, you look fabulous, and then the salesperson says, you look fabulous, and then the person walking by says, you look fabulous, but you're thinking
Right.
you look like, you know, Fred Flintstone, okay? But you buy it because your friend said you looked fabulous,
Right.
the salesperson said you looked fabulous, the person walking by looked fabulous, so then you're influenced by that, and you bring this home and you end up not wearing it because you really didn't think that you looked fabulous. That's important. Your first reaction is the only reaction that counts. And when you are being influenced by friends who have their own favorite colors, favorite prints, you know, favorite look, then you're not buying what's really right for you. You know, so that when I have an outfit that I put together for somebody and they put it on, they have to love it. I don't make anybody love it.
Right.
You know, I make them try it on to discover if they'll love it, and they usually do because it's something that's new and different. But you have to go by your own gut. And you know what it's like when you're in a store and you put something on, you haven't even had a chance to look at yourself yet, and the salesperson is telling you, oh my God, you got to get that.
Flashback
You have to get that.
to being a child
Right.
in the dressing room at Best & Company with my grandmother, and the sales lady kind of pinching and pulling and
Yep.
saying, oh, this is perfect. And I'm like thinking, this is not perfect for me.
Right.
But that's a lot of pressure on women. And as women, we tend to be pleasers. So we might give into that pressure. We might believe that thing that the other person
Right.
says about us.
And those are the clothes, by the way, that are hanging in your closet that you're not wearing.
with the price tags
with
on
the
them.
price tags on, right? You know, those are the guilt clothes. You know, when my
Right.
friend told me I should get it, and so you know, my mother bought it for me because she loved it so much on me, and now it's sitting there and it's sitting there and it's sitting there, and it just adds on more anxiety and more, you know, just feeling bad because you have stuff that you don't really like, and you were bullied into it. Not like in a bad way, but it's that peer pressure. When you get a compliment, it's automatic for us. I'm sure there's some sort of psychological explanation that we start to think, oh yeah, it is. It really is. But no, it really isn't.
So that's a great tip. Shop alone. Really trust your instincts. You know, how does it make you feel? And this is something we hear over and over and over again at Better Than Gossip. How does it make you feel?
Right.
And you'll know when you're trying on clothes if it makes you feel great.
Absolutely.
And then you
right
should
away.
buy it. Right?
Absolutely. You know, but not in every color. But
Right. Buy it, or as I like to say, take it home, try it with some of your other favorite things.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
if you're buying clothes that are on the right colors for you, they should be able to be mixed with other things you already have. You know, so when I introduce something new for my client or for myself, it will go with something in my closet that's 10 years old. You know, and that's really key to being able to have a wardrobe that works for you.
Right.
You know, but the one-offs, the things that somebody told you look good in, or the thing that you know, another thing is when you try something on and then you go to yourself, well, okay, I have to lose some weight first,
Right.
and then it'll fit. Or maybe if I get some undergarment that'll like suck the life out of me, then it'll work. Well, then maybe if I got a pair of pants that would go, and then if you have to think that much about something, don't buy it. You know, it shouldn't be so complicated. You know, because it's going to end up just sitting unworn.
It's such a great sense of freedom if you like everything in your closet and you know you can't really screw it up. You can
Yeah.
but tell me, you always look so fabulous and have the best accessories. So how can the viewer get some really fun, how can the viewer have fun with accessories? Because you always pick these sort of classic styles, but then you have fun accessories.
Yeah, I love myself a necklace. The thing about accessories is this is the closest thing to your face, right? So make sure it's in a color that really is flattering to you. And again, if you have colored eyes, wear something with some of those colors in there, you know? And then an accessory can change an outfit. So you can take one basic outfit and make it look completely different by changing your necklaces and your earrings or scarves. You know, that's another way of doing it too. I believe in scrounging everywhere for accessories. It could be consignment shops, department stores, arts and crafts places are great. You know, the box in your room that you haven't touched for 20 years.
Yep.
I had a client I worked with recently, and I put together an outfit for her, and it was just missing something. And she said, you know, let me just look. And she opened up this box she hadn't opened up in 20 years, and in there was this funky, fun necklace that was fantastic with the outfit that I made, and plus many, many more. So you got stuff lying around. You don't even realize it. All those things from your aunts and grandmothers and mothers that you think are just nothing, they're colorful. They're interesting. Some vintage costume jewelry is fantastic, you know? So have some fun. It also, this is a big thing for me, I believe accessories are the way to add character and to add creativity to your outfits, and it's how you make yourself look like you're you and not like everybody else, you know? So you can take that basic white shirt and black pants and totally transform it by changing what you're wearing up here.
So everybody's ready right now to start changing up their closets, and it's good to look at your closet every season.
Yeah.
So you've got some freebies on your website to help people.
Yeah, so one of my freebies is how to look up to 10 pounds thinner without hitting the gym, using your clothes and accessories. So depending upon the shape of accessories and some proportions of your tops, you can actually look thinner, which everybody wants.
Right. Everybody wants to look their best.
Everybody wants to look their best. Everybody wants to look and feel thinner. And wearing the wrong clothes can make you look heavier. And wearing the accessories the wrong way can actually make you look heavier, which again brings you down to not feeling so great about yourself. So I'm all for using simple tips that will totally change how you look and feel in your clothes.
So people can go to scarlettimage.com to get these wonderful freebies. You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can't wait to start decluttering my closet and shopping with intention. But I do have one quick question. How do I know what colors are best for me? Is there a simple formula?
Yeah, you know, when I work with somebody, it does take me hours
Okay.
to do it, but you can do it by yourself, not as in depth, but just put something against your face and see what happens.
Okay.
You know, if your eyes pop out, great. If your skin looks red or gray or ashy, it's a no.
Okay.
And basically, you'll start to be aware of it after you hear this and start doing it. You'll know.
Perfect. What a great way to end this segment. Here we are at Better Than Gossip. We look forward to seeing you next time.
What a great show.
I feel ready to shop.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to
'Cause
shop.
think we're
I gotta
out of
go.
gas. I was going to say, we now know how to size correctly, how to shop correctly.
And this comes, we keep hearing the same things over and over again from different experts. It's all about the right fit. It's all about making the right choices for you.
Exactly, to feel confident. That's what we love to talk about on Better Than Gossip, and we are so happy that you joined us today. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials, and make sure to check out our website, betterthangossip.com, and send us an email. If you heard something today with Scarlett that really resonated, reach out to us. We'll make sure to connect you with her. It's info@betterthangossip.com. So with that, I'm Amy,
I'm Kristen, and together we are Better Than Gossip.
sharing ageless advice for timeless women. We'll see you soon.